In this video, I'm going to discuss Invisible Friends and their recent reveal. I'm going to also discuss one of the trades I made, and then I'm going to answer a few of the YouTube questions I've had recently, especially with regards to the upcoming Wizard Pass launch. And I want to thank everyone again for all of the support you've shown me, not only on YouTube, but also on Twitter, Instagram as well. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That way you get updates, not only regards to my own NFT launch, but also updates on future videos. I'm going to get back from next week into doing a lot of focused trading videos when it comes to flipping NFTs. Now, in terms of the Invisible Friends launch, you can see at the moment we've got a floor price. We're about two and a bit hours into the launch. Floor price about 6.75 at the moment. Artwork decent. And I am curious to see what kind of derivatives come of this. There was obviously a lot of hype with this project. And if you remember from my last video, my advice always, even to some of my students, was if you're minting this, if you manage to get a whitelist, sell it immediately. And if you did, you would have sold it for 13, 12 ETH, something like that. Or you would have bought in for a pre-reveal flip. I think they dipped down to about 8 or something, and then went all the way back up to 11, 12 ETH. So that was a good 3 ETH profit there too. I never hold into reveal. I just don't do it because I'm not a particularly lucky person, unfortunately. And even if I was, luck evens out. So the chance of you hitting a rare is not outweighed by the chance of you getting one that's not rare and then dipping in terms of floor price again. And if you look at any chart, this is ic.tools, but like I said in the last video, there are different softwares you can use. One is called compass.art, for example, as well. And I use a few others also, but again, they give similar type of information. But look at this on the reveal chart. So we revealed at 4 p.m., which was GMT time, UTC. We had a really nice reveal dip here. We went all the way down to the low fives, 5.3, 5.4, around there, before we got that rise up. This is one of my favorite trades, and it's much less risk than flipping one of the rares, which people were doing as well successfully. I just concentrated on this because of the amount of investment into this and the fact that I didn't have a lot of time to research what kind of rares people were paying extra for and stuff like that. So I just wanted to do a simple trade here. So what I did was I bought the floor and I just sold it after 23 minutes. Simple trade, and I'll show you the trade here as well. But basically, after reveal, always, most decent collections, they form a floor between 45 minutes to an hour. Most commonly, I see it around 45-minute mark, but it could be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. That's where the floor forms. My guess is it took a bit longer here because I noticed when they first listed 10 minutes into reveal here, there was only 400 listings. But once we got 20 minutes in, there was nearly 1,000 listings. So maybe because it was Sunday, people were a little bit slower to see what they got in terms of reveal, or it took time for the artwork to reveal itself, and then the floor dipped. And the floor dips because all of these people want to list quickly. And then once 1,000 have listed, you've got 4,000 who are not interested in listing at all. So they stay separate. And then out of these 1,000, you get supply and demand. You get massive volume coming into the market, eats up the supply, the 1,000, and then slowly you get price appreciation. I didn't buy the cheapest one. There were cheaper ones available at 5.3. I think I saw one at 5.39. I paid 5.5. The reason for that was this was one that had a decent rank. The rank was in the 2000s, whereas the cheaper ones were 4,500, 4,900. So I thought, given that people are paying a little bit extra for some extra traits, it would make sense in terms of risk reward for me to go for a slightly rarer one. And it worked out well. So I sold this within 23 minutes for 7.19, and the royalties you can see here on Invisible Friends are not bad. It's 5%. So you have to take into account 5% from my profits, and also OpenSea, which is 2.5% as well, and listing fees, which are very cheap, and gas, which at the moment is ridiculously cheap. So I've got the gas price here, which you can see 32. One of the lowest you'll see of recent times. So it's a very simple trade, and this is one of the trades I tend to love doing because, again, you've seen on my videos, I don't like to hold things long term. You can see after that, the floor dipped again. You see it dipping there? And now all I would do is I would flip rares if I saw any, but I'm not really that interested. I'm happy to walk away from this one. Have a look in 2 days' time to see where the floor is. It's probably going to have dipped more. And then if I want to hold Invisible Friends for the longer term, I may consider buying one if I get a good price and try and buy the bottom again. But that's not a reliable trade. This one is a reliable trade because you know volume is in the market. There's always volume at a reveal in any particular collection. Afterwards, in the next 2-3 days, who knows? There's a lot of other collections launching in March, some massive ones launching, which I'm going to be sharing with you all here on YouTube anyway. So, people lose interest. That's just the way it goes. Now, I want to quickly get onto the Wizard Pass. You may have seen not only mentions from me on my Twitter page, which you can join. The handle's at Wizard Pass NFT, and you'll see that below in the description. But also many other YouTubers, Twitter influencers, they've been talking about the pass. And it's been really nice to collab with so many different people. And I have to say as well that the NFT trading community, it's an amazing community. And it was very enjoyable speaking to some of the other influencers as well. Now, in terms of the actual launch itself, we are launching later this week. So we're scheduled for likely Friday this week. It may be a day before or a day after, depending on some of the things we still need to set up in terms of the smart contract. But basically, in terms of tokenomics, there will be 2997 in terms of the total number. And you can see here on the website, which I'll link below. Now, 197 of these will be reserved. These are for future marketing, giveaways, things like that will help the community. And the other 2800 are available. And for each wizard list spot, you can mint up to 3 of these. Now, my guess is a lot of them will sell out pre-sale. So with the whitelist spots. Now, we do have a public sale, which will be afterwards, because there may still be a few spots left over. So if there are, you're obviously more than welcome to mint one of these. And if you want to see updates on that, please follow this particular page or join my Discord. And the Discord link is also below. There you'll see our official links and also any important announcements. They will be there as well. At the moment, we've got in the Discord about 13,500 members, and it's growing all the time. And already we're marking off all of the people with whitelists. So in bright green, these are the people who already have a wizard list spot for this particular launch. Keep an eye on my main Twitter profile as well. We're doing our final Twitter Wizard Pass giveaways there if you're interested. And in terms of the utility, there's already a ridiculous amount of utility. You probably would have heard me talk about this already, but we already have automated daily calendars. We have regular giveaways, mint notifiers, discounts on popular software that myself and the members have been using. And I'm working on breakout alerts, not only alerts via website, but also alerts to your phone as well. So any important alpha updates or also important analysis updates, which are automatic. For example, one of the ones we're working on. So along with my data engineer, I'm currently working with this one. This is where you can play around with some of the metrics here. And if you calculate these, basically it calculates every single day which particular collections are breaking out and the exact increase. And basically what I'm doing is I'm back testing these tools over the last kind of 3 months to see which of these would have resulted in, well, basically making a lot of money, calling a breakout early. So for example, something like Nfts, when they first broke out mid-January, this tool would have picked that up, and then you could have considered buying into it whilst the floor was still low and a lot of other people weren't aware. So I'm playing around to find out what the best settings are for these tools and which type of technical indicator to use that will give us the most reliable data. So remember, this is all automated. We have alpha calls as well on our channel, but this is not that. This is literally automated. So this will automatically ping in the group on our website or hopefully on members' phones as well. But again, I don't want to give kind of too much away here. I'll discuss it in upcoming videos. Also, just to note, there'll be no renewals with this particular pass, no subscriptions or anything like that. If you hold one of these, you can hold it as long as you want to, and as long as you do, you have full access to all of our Discord, all of our tools. And again, please do your own research with this, but you don't need me to tell you that a lot of alpha passes in the last few months that I've launched have done very well. And to be honest with you, they're all awesome. They're all really cool, but a lot of them, it's mainly just the giveaways that they're doing. And sometimes some alpha as well. But I'm hoping to offer a lot more than that to all of our holders. So I'm really excited to launch, and there'll be more updates to come. If you have any questions, just comment below and I'll do my best to help you, probably in the next update. And as always, in my videos leading up to the launch, I've been offering giveaway spots as well, wizard list spots. So in my last video, I did the same. So let's just run the competition quickly now. So we've got 615 unique comments. Let's start the raffle now and see who's won. And I'm going to offer a couple more spots as well. First winner is Steve. And Steve, I've saved your channel URL here. And the second winner, let's do another one. And Pascal as well, you've also won a wizard list spot. So please email us on admin@chartingwizards.com and we can confirm everything with you and mark you down on the Discord as well. Next up, a few things to watch out for, not only in regards to my own launch, but any launch, any influencers, YouTube or Twitter, etc. Because I know a lot of you are new, so please be careful. First of all, on my video or anyone else's that you follow, if you see these messages which look like me or another influencer with a WhatsApp number or anything like that, please ignore these. These are spam messages. These are not from me. These are people who just copy the profile picture and then they send you this. Now, the fact that they're still messaging me and other influencers means it's working. They are managing to scam people. So please, please, please don't reply to this. There are literally hundreds or maybe even thousands of these, and I can't delete them all manually. There's just too many. So please ignore them. I would never DM someone directly with WhatsApp number asking for money or anything like that. No influencer would ever do that. Nobody does paid promotions anymore. Well, definitely none of the influencers that I know are interested in doing that. So that's one thing to watch out for. Next thing, as I've explained, on Discord, not only my Discord, any Discord, watch out for only official links from the announcements page or official links page, and even then cross-reference it on Twitter. Very rarely people's Discords are getting hacked. That's why I've spent so many weeks preparing for this launch, adding a ridiculous amount of security on everything associated with this launch, because you have to. The last thing I would want is for somebody to get scammed in relation to anything to do with my project. And whilst we're on that, note that there are whole Discords like this one set up ready to scam. Is literally somebody trying to make a duplicate of my Discord. And in this one, obviously there's not a massive amount of people joining. There's just been like 2 or 3 people in the last 3 days. But these do look like real people. So be careful. Make sure you're joining the right Discord. Are you joining from my YouTube description or my Twitter official bio? Or are you just randomly joining from somebody who DM'd you my Discord link? So please be careful with that. There are fake websites, there are fake Discords, for not only me, for many, many other NFT collections. Only use official links and double check, cross-reference with their other social media as well for the same collection. I'm not gonna lie, actually learning stuff from some of these scammers, because they've set up some awesome Discords, and I'm having a look at the sections here. They've got subscription tickets, all kinds of bots and giveaways and stuff. Wow, you know? Final thing to mention, when somebody's actually launching and they've got a launch date and they put the mint date and it's official, if you're seeing DMs before that about minting for any project, please ignore them and officially check whether on their official Twitter page or Discord that they've actually launched the project. For example, if you get something like this from any collection, so this is one I just got in my inbox saying, our sale is now live. If you ever get a DM saying sale is now live, be quick. You can immediately mint, even though you're not even on whitelist or anything like that. And they put some prices here, and the price seems to be cheaper than what the actual collection is minting for, etc., etc. Don't click on it. So basically, they've just created fake websites and fake wallets connected to that. I think people are getting scammed less by this because it's so prevalent now that every single NFT collection is kind of talking about it. However, I know there's always new people to the space. So it's another thing. Please watch out for this. The DMs you get in Discord, don't assume automatically they're genuine. Go and verify. Check who it's coming from, check their Discord ID and see if it matches with an admin or anybody in the group. And then even then, they shouldn't be DMing you mint links or anything like that, or information about the mint. That information is in the announcements in the particular Discord that you're following. So hope that's clear. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back with another video very soon.